Hello, hello, hello. It's been a very long time since I've done a live stream, and the reason for that is because typically the time that I spend doing live streams, I'm taking that time to do reviews. So give me a minute. It's going to take me a little bit to get back in the swing of things. So if you're watching this after the live stream, uh, I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. It's what 9:40 here. I'm really tired. So the past 5 days, I have spent working on my website. If you're new to the channel, if you're not familiar with how I do things, I have a website. It's called aaronsaudiocorner.com, and it's always been intended to be a repository for my data. So I do the YouTube reviews, and then if you want to see the full set of data, or you want to look at the data on your own at your own time, maybe expand things, zoom in, zoom out, whatever, you can go to my website. You can look at the written review with the data there. Now, the written aspect of it is pretty minimal, and over the past year or so, I've been taking my transcript for my YouTube video and I've been porting it over into a few bullets via AI. So I haven't put a lot of emphasis on my website other than it to just be a repository for data. Now, over the past 4 or so years, however long I've been doing this, I think it's 5 now, I've been asked a number of times to create a leaderboard type website like my friend Joe from Joe and Tell does. And I've pushed back on doing that. Number one, because website stuff isn't really my forte. My buddy Robert actually helped me set up my website initially. And when I have issues, I'll ping him about it. But for the most part, I try not to do anything that might mess anything up because I don't want to bug him. So I finally decided, out of curiosity, recently, last week, to see how many people were actually interested in me doing that. And I was extremely surprised to see that out of over 1,000 responses, 97% voted in favor of me making a recommendation slash leaderboard type website. I mean, honestly, I was thinking if it was about maybe 70%, then I might do it. 97% was kind of just like, yeah, you've got to do it because this is obviously what my audience is looking for. So, with that said, I'm going to walk you through this update to my website. And that's really all this live stream is about, is just kind of getting you acclimated to these changes on my website, give you an idea of what I was trying to do to explain some of it, because I know I'm going to be asked many times, why did I not do X, Y, or Z? And I thought if I could just make a video explaining it, then everybody would say, oh, okay, I get it. That's not the way I would have done it, but I understand why you did it that way. So if we go to my website, aaronsaudiocorner.com at the top. Hey, fancy. You start off with the homepage, and the homepage gives you the list of what I reviewed recently. It's like the top 6 things, or the most 6 recent things I reviewed. And while we're here, I'll go ahead and say that if you want to go look at, let's say I reviewed a speaker at one point and you want to go back and look at it. Well, a lot of people have asked me, can you add a search bar to your website? And I've always said, just hit Control F and then go find it that way. But I have updated the site to have a search bar. So let's say I want to look at the Clips Heresy 4. Boom, there it is, right? If I want to see a Rendall speaker, boom, there you go. A Rendall speakers, Revel speakers, boom, there you go. Kef speakers, a lot of those, because Kef sends me a lot of stuff, not because I give good reviews. Let's talk about a bad review that I've given. One of these, was it the Q150? I can't remember. One of these guys, I was like, meh, maybe not so much. But for the most part, Kef speakers are pretty well balanced, and I like a neutral sounding speaker. So yeah, you can just search for whatever and go that way. Same thing with drive units. I've also added that feature for drive units. So if you want to see a ScanSpeak drive unit that I tested at one point, look at how far back some of these go. 2012, I was testing drive units before most people even knew what a drive unit was. I don't even know why I said that. Anyway, same thing for subwoofers. Although I kind of quit putting subwoofer reviews on my site, I should probably go back and aggregate all the ones I've done. And then electronics. This isn't all of them, but over time, I've tried to go back and put the electronics ones. But all of the loudspeakers that I reviewed are on my website. So you can go find all of that stuff there. Now, let's get to the new fun stuff, which is the leaderboard. All right, this is what 97% of over 1,000 people voted for me to have. So when you go to my quote unquote leaderboard, you'll have the choice between bookshelf speakers, tower speakers, center channel, and desktop speakers. Now, right now, center channel and desktop speakers are just placeholders. You can go to those sites if you want to, but they're the same template that I'm using for the bookshelf speaker, and they're not completed yet. I just haven't gotten around to it. If you want to go back, you hit back to leaderboard, and there you go. So let's look at bookshelf speakers, and I'll walk through some of the logic of why I chose what I chose and laid things out the way I did. I see a couple of you in chat saying, "Hey, nice to see y'all here. I appreciate y'all jumping in." So for this page for bookshelf speakers, for example, I've broken things out into a few different categories. How did I choose those categories? Well, based on the price tiers that I find that most people are interested in. And then I spent about a half a day doing some research, chat GPT, doing some other AI type things, and doing a lot of Google searches as well. And that's how I came up with these price categories. I initially thought about doing under 250 as a price category, but there's only a handful, if that, of speakers that cost under $250 per pair that I would put in that category. Two of them would be these guys right here. And I thought, I don't know. It just kind of seems redundant. The other thing is when I say under 500, under 1,000, my buddy Chana asked this question today in a live stream. Why don't I put 500 to 1,000, 1,000 to 1,500? The reason I don't have it set up like that, because I did in an initial run, was that it just was too wordy, took up too much space, and I felt it unnecessary. So, under 500 means under 500, but under 1,000 means 500 to 1,000 is really what that means. I think most of you can understand that. In each category, if you want to go straight to under 3,000, boom, there you go. You just click the link and it drops you down to where you want to go. And in each category, I'm trying to put five, like my top five in that category. I might have less, but I'm not going over five. Now, I also want to make this note. It says these are my personal speaker recommendations based on a combination of objective measurements, subjective listening impressions, and viewer feedback. So I'm taking all this stuff and I'm kind of rolling it into one. I've organized them by price and type to help you quickly find what you're interested in. Now, the main meat of this is there may be a speaker that I reviewed that I really liked, and you may wonder, why is it not on my website and why is it not in this top recommendation? Well, because I had to choose five. In an ideal world, I could put like everyone that I really liked up there, but then it would be so much and so overwhelming. And the reason that I made this page is because the people who are after this sort of thing probably just want to know, like, hey, give me a couple options and I'll look at the price and I'll pick which one I think looks the best. And that's honestly where things are at. Truthfully, my reviews, I take the time to go through and explain the data, explain what I heard and all that stuff. But if I'm being real, the vast majority of people in the world would prefer for someone to just tell them what to buy. And that's why certain other channels do very, very well, is because they're more geared toward this thing is good, buy it, as opposed to let's explain and talk about why it's good. And that's fine. I've got no issues with that. But it's important for me to make that distinction and why I'm setting up this page to be the way it is. And it's not that I'm purposely not including other speakers because I don't like them. It's just because, I've got to pick five, and these are the five that I've chosen. Now, I will continue to make, my personal top X number of speakers in this price range type videos. But really, this is kind of for those who want just a quick, easy answer. And they'll say, hey, I'm looking for a bookshelf speaker under $1,500. What do you recommend? All right, well, here you go. Don Audio Emit 20, Audio First Fidelia, SI Lab, C6B, Elite Unify Reference, and then KEF Concerto Q Meta. Those are all under $1,500, or you can go and look at this range as well and find some, or you can go here and look. Those are all under $1,500. And so, yeah, that's kind of just the layout of the new version of this website. And that explains some of what my rationale is for choosing the reason to lay out things the way I did. And then if we go back to leaderboard, then you go to tower speakers. This page is almost complete. And what's really interesting when I was going through this, because I had a hard time picking some of these categories, like a really hard time saying, all right, yeah, I really like this speaker. And if I've got 7 of them, I've got to boil that down to 5. How am I going to do that? Some of these categories, like under $1,500 for a pair of bookshelf speakers. Right now, I've only got 3 that I really like could get behind, at least that I could recall. Under $2,500, this is stacked. I mean, there are other ones in here certainly, but then under 5,000, so 2,500 to 5,000, I've really only got 1 speaker, and I'm thinking, oh man, I need to update. Like, I need to go after some speakers that are in this category. And then when we go under 10,000, you're so 5 to 10,000. This one's kind of stacked too. So yeah, and then when you're done with that, you can jump back to the main page. Just hit the return to main page, and you go back here, and then you go to my little search bar and search for other things. So let's say like you want to look at other bookshelf speakers that I might have reviewed. Just search for bookshelf, and then you've got a lot of them. Like every bookshelf that I reviewed is in here. So that's it. I mean, it's kind of straightforward. I don't think I necessarily needed to make a video for this, but I kind of really just wanted to make sure that I explained my rationale, because I don't want people thinking like I left something out on purpose, or, oh, yeah, he really doesn't like XYZ anymore, because I know I will get those comments, and that's fine. I just wanted to explain it. So, yeah, that's it. I think I'm done here. Hope you all are doing well. Let's just talk. How's everybody doing today? My life has been kind of hectic the past few weeks, I think. Just going through some personal stuff. Life is what it is. I got my dog Teddy. Come here. Come here. Jump up here. Come on. Jump. Jump. I know I trained you not to jump, but now I want you to jump. Say, hey, Teddy. This is Teddy. He's not interested. He's really tired. So yeah, I stayed up till about 3:30 a.m. on Sunday or Monday night, and I got up to go to work at 5:30. I was working on this stupid website, and it kicked my butt 6 ways to Sunday. Sent my buddy Robert a text yesterday and asked him if he could take a look at it, and it wound up being something simple. It was just that the Hugo version wasn't updated on my Amplify console. So once that got updated, then everything started working fine. But I can't tell you the number of hours that I spent turning gears trying to understand why this site wasn't working the way it was supposed to. So yay. Um, Amazon Prime days are here. I posted a couple of links for those if any of you are interested in checking out some stuff. There's like the Polk XT20. That was a really good price. It's probably already gone now. The WIM stuff is also a really good price. But there's not a whole lot out there that I saw that I was thinking, oh, that's a really great deal, other than the few things that I listed on the YouTube community page and my Facebook page. So anyway, I got to be honest, I'm tired. I'm really tired. Um, I kind of wanted to fill the space a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to. I think you guys have the lay of the land. Go check out the website. I will say that as hard as I tried to make sure that I didn't have any broken links or links going to the wrong place. So let me pull this up real fast again. When you go to bookshelf speaker, and let's say like you're looking at, oh, this ELAC, blah, 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 so I put a little blurb down on each of these, kind of help distinguish, why it is that I chose this speaker, right? To give you at least some idea rather than just, boom, here's a list. I gave you something to go on. And then ideally, if you want to know more, you'll click watch review, and it'll give you an ad. But it'll give you the video for my full review. And then if you want to buy it, you click on the buy it now. The majority of these buy now are affiliate links. And that's generally how I would make any income for the stuff that I'm doing. And I've never hidden that fact. I'm always very transparent. Someone asked me how I can expect to be taken as a trusted source if I'm using affiliate links. And my response was that I provide affiliate links for stuff that I don't even like, and that I have affiliate links for all sorts of different brands. So there's not just one brand that I shill for. I shill for every brand as long as it's a good product. And even when it sucks, apparently I shill for them too. Basically, I am an equal opportunity shiller. Is that a good way to put it? So yeah, and people listen. The Klipsch Heresy 4 is one of the worst loudspeakers I've ever heard, and someone has actually bought it using my affiliate link. So that's cool. And then on the same token, I've got a Klipsch speaker in my top 5, and I think it's a very good speaker for its own set of reasons. So that's a long-winded way of saying, yep, I use affiliate links. I'm not hiding it. If you click the majority of these, it is going to be an affiliate link, but there are certainly some that are not. This Ascend Acoustic speaker is not an affiliate link. I have no affiliation with them. Audio First Fidelia, no affiliation, no affiliate link. And I'm sure there are others. Mainly, Radiant Acoustics, March Audio, Bacart, no affiliate links on any of those. So yeah. Oh, and these two down here, like the two best speakers in this bookshelf category, no affiliate links through those either. So yeah, when you're spending that kind of money, talk to your dealer because you'll want that anyway. That's what I would say. Okay. I think I really am done now. I know it's rambling a lot. I'm gonna let thumbs down here, but that's cool. I appreciate you all watching. I really do. If you have any questions, please let me know. Like, not questions. If you see anything that's broken or a link that's broken, please let me know. I would appreciate it. And then I will try to update it as soon as I can. The desktop speaker recommendation page and the center channel speaker recommendation page will get built. I don't know if I'll make it a focus right now. I've got a lot of speakers I need to review. The Focal Area Evo number 2, Evo X number 2, tower speaker. That's a cool tower speaker. Hot, super hot on the top end. If they had a way to pad it, that would be cool. It'd be a lot better in my opinion. I've got the Bacart E50N to review, the MoFi Source Point 10 Master Edition. So it's not the tower speaker. It's not the new tower speaker. It's the Source Point 10 bookshelf stand speaker, but it's the new version that has the upgraded crossover that has the treble switch on the back, and you can make adjustments. That thing is freaking awesome. So they changed the one thing that I did not like about it, which was the top end was too bright for me. And with that switch, I could set it to low for the treble and bring it down. And it's just a fantastic speaker. I recently tested a pair of Rockville, not Rockport, because that's a good brand, but Rockville. They make like really budget oriented stuff. I tested a tower speaker that cost about $100 on Amazon, and it's no bueno. Now, one would think, go figure, but I was thinking, maybe it's possible, but it's so far from good that. But I should have known. I should have known. Got other stuff, a couple other side lab speakers that are coming once I get the second speaker to match each set, because I like to review in a stereo pair. I'd also ABX or AB in mono. But I listen in stereo as well too for different reasons. And then I've got other stuff coming. So this is probably the fourth time I said I'm leaving. I really do appreciate every single one of you watching. I appreciate you supporting what I'm doing. This is not my day job. I flat out have no intention to ever make it my day job. Would I if I could? Yeah. Like if I could guarantee myself that YouTube is always going to be here, that I get insurance through YouTube. But honestly, man, it's just no way. It's stupid. This is good on its own. But the extra income that I do generate from all of this work that I put into this stuff through the affiliate links, through a Patreon, and the minimal ad revenue that I get from YouTube, that is appreciated. And that helps me afford to buy extra things. I mean, sometimes I'll buy extra speakers to review, and then sometimes, man, I'll think, hey man, somebody sent me $20 a day. I'm going to go out to eat for supper and get me something instead of eating a bowl of Cheerios or something. So when I say I appreciate it, I hope you all understand that I truly appreciate it. And I would say that if you weren't watching, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. But I know that's not true because I've been reviewing and testing stuff since like 2008. And you can see it all on different forums. But I can confidently say that if you all were not watching, it would not drive me to be as dedicated as I am to providing the kind of information for everybody to see, if that makes sense. So, in my opinion, this stuff is helping to make everybody smarter and hopefully helping manufacturers to feel a little bit more of a kick in the pants to give us a better product and to not claim things that they're not making. maybe. So I don't know. Hopefully things are going well for you all. I'm out. I'll talk to y'all later. Take care. Peace.